Greetings. Before I share some information with you about the different tools that I use in the quantum DNA chamber, I wanted you to listen to the gentleman that came up with the Tetahedron chamber to begin with. Mine is enhanced, but let's just listen to what he has to say. And in not too long, you will no longer have VAC symptoms. It'll cancel the graphene oxide. This is a nonpolar field. The graphene oxide is polarized, depolarizes it quite quickly. Hey, so that's the primary reason for knowing this. Spin it, and in not too long, you will no longer have VAC symptoms. It'll cancel. So it kind of ran rampant, but that's amazing news for folks that are struggling with those symptoms. You can make your very own chamber relatively easy. Um, he even suggests to using blocks, which I have under my chamber and the VR wand. So it could be as simple as something like that. You can also enhance this for treatments. You could treat your entire family with this several times a week or however often you need to. Check with your doctor if you have a heart pacemaker, because I don't know if that field might interfere with the field of the pacemaker. That's the only thing that I would say to watch out for. Um, I use different things in my quantum chamber. As I mentioned before, I use frequency generators, and they are tied because if it's welded, the pieces get stagnant, and I've gotten feedback from people that acquired welded pieces from other crafters that the energy turns negative after about year and a half, and they had a miserable time with it until they either got rid of it or they acquired one of these and activated this. That's another story altogether. But so you want to watch out if you decide to get anything that's twisted. It's going to have that frequency accumulation if it's welded. Um, Generally speaking, yeah, so we have see this 3 DNA healing frequencies, and then I'm going to switch the hydrogen on the top for the Viking frequency because that one helps with emotional ups and downs. And these are hard times. People are, struggling with all sorts of things. These are things you could tentatively make. They can be made very simple. They're um, stronger than orgone organites. They're bubbles, so they're well, you can see they're bigger for one. And I use a broadcasting dish here. You can decorate it any way you wish. This is the air element. This one here is not like here where it's surfaced. So this one was a little harder to make. It has several receptacles attracting. Metal tends to attract the negative energy in the house, so it goes in there. So generator in there as well and transmutes it. There are different ways that I connect things. Yeah, this might need to be straightened out a little bit more. There, no. Anyways, you can add any of your own crystals and just let the good energy and frequency work. So it's very sure, make sure that you get good either organites or bubbles that have a very beneficial energy to them. If your organites is made with welded pieces, then you may not want to use that. I mean, if you're not sure, have someone that is energy sensitive touch it. Other things that I've been using in the quantum chamber, I'm hanging up my clay tablets with the negative. As you can see, I call negative space signatures. Um, these are some of Dr. Karim's signatures. I'm going to turn this around like this one here, for example. And these signatures have been very effective. I mean, Dr. Karim has been very effective in treating um, different things and preventative and what have you. They can also be made of copper, like this one here. This was made to a very beneficial frequency and is a cancer support signature. So you come across all kinds of signatures in his book. So that's awesome. And finally, I'm testing something new. I make dish organites. This isn't quite finished, neither is this one. But I found that this setup was very potent when it was humid. It was measuring 350 millivolts. There is no battery or anything like that in there. It's just the way that it's made. And when I connect the copper in the center too. There's a frequency ring inside of it. I could tell right away when I held it in my hand that it was very potent. This one has three frequency rings in it, and it was strong, but it wasn't quite like this one. I mean, when I have a marked, energetic difference, or maybe I didn't feel it because I picked this one up first, so I didn't feel it as much with that as I did with this. That could be too. So this is just to give you an idea of how you could enhance your quantum tetahedron or chamber. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. It's a project to heal, but also a project you can have fun with. You don't have to use exactly what I'm using. You can use different or choose different biogeometric signatures. You don't have to use the frequencies that I use. I put these either close by the chamber or inside the chamber. I can hang some of them up because I put my chamber up high, and when I lay under it, all the negative ions, which are beneficial to the body, are below that triangular tetrahedron chamber. Not sure how to express it any better. And you can also sit inside of it. So you can get both going. I liked what he said about the polarization. And I think that is something that we ought to be looking at, because this isn't going away anytime soon. And if you can do something about it and preserve your health more or change someone else's life, then by all means. So, yeah, would be willing to let anyone try it out as long as I'm still in North Carolina. I'm kind of trying to pick up my house here, get things in order, which is like right now a big disorder. And not sure 100%, but I think I might be moving, yeah, in the next month or two. I don't know. Depends on how the market is and how things progress here. Thank you for watching. Feel free to contact me. We'll put that in the link in the description of the video, and also I will put a link for the makeshift chamber, and you'll see it's not as complicated as this all sounds. You might need a little help with some of the more technical stuff like this here, or if you want a frequency tool made. Something like this you can make yourself if you acquire one of the biogeometric signatures that I make them out of copper and just press it in clay. This is locally sourced clay, by the way, and I didn't fire it or anything. But, and I could make some. I mean, it depends on what's available. It depends on how much time I have before I move. There may not be this type of clay where I'm going, so I have a limited amount of it, and I will try to take that with me. Oh, yeah, another thing was the dish organite. So, trying to enhance what is already good and make it super duper good. And if it can be sent long distance, I will try that. But really, you need the exposure to the field. You will need a violet ray wand. And in addition, I highly recommend folks start grounding themselves. It could be as simple as putting a cable out your window and sticking it in the ground and running that to your bed. We're getting hit with microwave, supposedly frequencies that I don't think are good for people. So, grounding that allows your body to actually recover while you're sleeping and resting. So, yeah, have a lovely day. Thank you for watching.